It happened one day near December's end. Two neighbors called on an old-time friend, and they found his shop so meager and lean, made gay with 1,000 boughs of green. And Conrad was sitting with face ashine when he suddenly stopped as he stitched a twine. And he said, "Oh, my friends, at dawn today, when the cock was crowing the night away, the Lord appeared in a dream to me and said, 'I'm coming, your guest to be.' So I've been busy with feet astir and strewing my shop with branches of fir. The table is spread and the kettle is shined, and over the rafters the holly is twined." So his friends went home and left Conrad alone, for they knew that this was the happiest day he had known. Why, long ago his family had passed away, and Conrad had spread many a sad Christmas day. But he knew with the Lord as his Christmas guest, this Christmas would be the dearest and best. So he listened with only joy in his heart, and with every sound he would rise with a start and look for the Lord to be at his door like the vision he had a few hours before. He ran to the window after hearing a sound, but all he could see on the snow-covered ground was a shabby old beggar whose shoes were torn and all his clothes were ragged and worn. Conrad was touched as he went to the door, and he said, "Your feet must be frozen and sore. I have some shoes in my shop for you and a coat that'll keep you warmer too." So with a grateful heart the man went away, but Conrad noticed the time of day and wondered what had made the Lord so late and how much longer he'd have to wait. Then he heard a knock and ran to the door, but it was only a stranger once more, a bent old lady with a shawl of black and a bundle of kindling piled high on her back. And she asked for only a place to rest, but that was reserved for Conrad's great guest. But a voice seemed to plead, "Don't send me away. Let me rest for a while on this Christmas day." So Conrad gave her a steaming cup and told her to sit at the table and sup. But after she left, he was filled with dismay, for he saw that the hours were slipping away. The Lord had not come as he said he would, and Conrad felt sure he had misunderstood. When out of the stillness he heard a small cry, "Please help me and tell me, where am I?" So again he opened his friendly door and stood disappointed as twice before. It was only a child who had wandered away and was lost from her family on Christmas Day. Again Conrad, his heart was heavy and sad, but he knew that he should make the little girl glad. So he called her in and wiped her tears and quieted her childish fears. Then he led her back to home once more. But as he entered his own darkened door, he knew the Lord was not coming today, for the hours of Christmas had passed away. So he went to his room and knelt down to pray. And he said, "Dear Lord, why did you delay? What kept you from coming to call on me? For I so much wanted your face to see." When soft in the silence a voice he heard, "Lift up your head, Conrad, for I kept my word. 3 times my shadow crossed your floor. 3 times I came to your lonely door. For I was the beggar with bruised cold feet, and I was the woman you gave something to eat. Oh yes, I was the child on the homeless street. 3 times I knocked, 3 times I came in, and each time I found the warmth of a friend. Of all the gifts, Conrad, love is the best, and I was deeply honored to be your Christmas guest.